Hi there. I'm supposed to supervise a drilling campaign and they're just about to install the Gravelpack. Can you give me some practical advice on what I can do in the field to ensure that everything is done properly?
Great of you to inquire. Gravelpack is a complex topic, but there are certainly some key points you can focus on to ensure a high quality well. The first thing you can check is the size of the annulus, which is the space between the casing and the borehole wall into which the Gravelpack is installed. Usually this space is at least 2 inches all the way around, meaning that the drilling diameter is 4 inches larger than the casing diameter. If that space is smaller, it becomes difficult to install the Gravelpack.
So, what is the purpose of the Gravelpack?
The first purpose is to prevent sand and fines from entering the borehole. The second is to prevent the borehole wall from collapsing against the casing. And last but not least, the Gravelpack stabilizes the casing.
And what about the choice of grain size for the Gravelpack?
Although the grain size should ideally be adapted to the geological conditions, the reality is that it has to be purchased earlier and needs to be on site when drilling takes place. The grain size of the Gravelpack needs to be larger than the slot size. The standard gratings which can be purchased are usually 1 to 4 or 3 to 5 millimeters, which is suitable for the most common slot size of casings, which are 1 to 2 millimeters. Gravelpack can also be sourced locally by sieving a well-rounded sand.
How can I check the material on site?
When you go to the drilling site, you have to make sure that the Gravelpack is clean, consisting of a well-rounded and well-sorted inert material. Ensure also that it is stored in a clean place.
Well noted. Is there anything else I should check on site?
Another important thing you should check is the volume of the material. The simple calculation you can make is the following, with capital D being the drilling diameter and little d being the casing diameter and L the borehole depth. You can use the following formula to easily calculate the volume of the hollow cylinder. As an example, for a borehole of depth 100 meters, drilled to a diameter of 300 millimeters or 12 inches, and casing diameter of 200 millimeters or 8 inches, the volume is approximately 4 cubic meters or 4,000 liters. This is equivalent to 400 10-liter buckets. With a density of 1.5 to 1.9 tons per cubic meter, the volume corresponds to roughly 6 to 8 tons. So make sure the contractor has sufficient material on site.
And how is the Gravelpack installed?
The Gravelpack material is poured very slowly and very carefully through a funnel while moving it around the casing so that all sides are filled equally. Make sure that no large amounts are introduced at the same time, since this is the most frequent reason for bridging, which is the process by which voids or air pockets develop.
So how can I know if bridging has happened?
Good question. You have to monitor the depth of the Gravelpack during installation with the tagline, which is a rope with a weight attached. You can also estimate the depth of the Gravelpack using information on the amount of inserted material and calculating the Gravelpack height using the following formula of volume divided by length. In our example, the borehole depth, L, is 100 meters, which corresponds to 4,000 liters of Gravelpack material. So that means for every 40 liters of gravel introduced into the annulus, the height of the Gravelpack should increase by 1 meter. It is convenient to check the Gravelpack height with the tagline every 5 meters. In our case, this would mean for every 200 liters of poured gravel, the level should rise by 5 meters.
And what if the measured height of the Gravelpack does not correspond to the theoretical height?
If the level of the Gravelpack is higher than expected, then it means that there are voids within the 5-meter section that has just been poured. A possible way to remediate this is to use light air blowing from the base of the hole during installation to help the Gravelpack settle. However, make sure you don't pump water during gravel installation. If the check level of the Gravelpack is lower than expected, then it means that the space between the casing and the borehole wall is larger, requiring more material than expected. However, this isn't a problem, but it shows that the contractor always needs to purchase approximately 30% more Gravelpack material than theoretically required to ensure that there is sufficient material on site.
And should the Gravelpack be poured all the way to the surface?
No, never. The final height depends upon the well design, but should never be any closer to the surface than 5 to 10 meters. You need sufficient space to allow sealing of the wellhead with either bentonite or cement to avoid direct contamination of the groundwater from the surface.
That's great. Thank you so much for all this useful and practical information, and I hope we can soon chat together again on another topic. So thanks a lot.
Okay, good luck. Bye-bye.